Hello, my name is Ralph, and welcome to Ralph's official Neopets tier list 2018. Neopets is a pet simulation game launched in 1999 by these people, just in time for my young brain to begin its rotting process. In 2005, Club Penguin came out, so all of the cool kids moved on to that. But anyways, here's my list. So as you can see, there's a butt ton of Neopets, and we can section them in many different ways. We've got happy pets, sad pets, edgy pets, literally just animals pets, pets with mysterious accessories, pets that have to drag themselves across the ground instead of walk, pets that waddle, and combining the last two, pets that would have a hard time getting up small hills. Ultimately, I ended up putting them in order based on general coolness and also whatever I happened to click on first. So starting with the bottom, here we go. To begin, we have the Ixie. Now the Ixie look like they'd be really mean to me all the time, because they've got those little devil horns and like a choker, and it just feels like something you'd find at like a Hot Topic. And that's no offense to Hot Topic, because there's cool stuff there sometimes. But ultimately, if I was buying my kid a pet and they asked for one of these, I would definitely push them in a different direction. Next up we have the Drake, and I know I got him Drake, and that dude sucks, so I put him like super low on the list. After Drake we have Kiko. Do not trust the Kiko. Its hands are weird, I don't know how it moves around, and they only have one long hair and the band-aid, and I just need them to go away. Finishing out the bottom tier, at the best of the worst, we have the Uni. Now the Uni are incredibly basic. If the Ixie were the Hot Topic pet, then the Uni is like the Justice pet, which isn't quite as bad, because they probably say please and thank you, and they'll sell you lemonade on hot days. Ultimately, the Uni is just a unicorn, so we're gonna move on. Here we have our D tier pets, and the D tier is mostly filled with things that are basic, like the Loop. This pet is actually so basic I have nothing to say about it. So we're gonna move on to the Kugra. Literally just a tiger with its ear bitten off. Maybe the Kugra and the Kiko get into scuffles all the time, so they end up with bite marks on their ears and the Kiko get band-aids? Maybe that's it. I don't know. If someone wants to call these guys and ask them, that'd be super cool. But I don't have their phone numbers, or they're probably busy, or I don't know, just, it's not my job. I'm not wasting my time on this goofball. So ugly. This is the Shoryu. I feel like if Sarah McLachlan played Neopets, she would probably adopt a Shoryu, because look at those eyes. Look at this sadness. I don't want to be sad. We're gonna move on. Jub Jub are just puffles for people who like anime and feet. Too basic. The Gellert are like sharp dogs, and you're supposed to take dogs on runs, but you're not supposed to run with sharp things. No! So I don't know what I would do with this Neopet. Still basic. Dumb dolphin. Mean dolphin. Just a cat. Lame beak, could probably maul me. And here we have Tekko. Honestly, Tekko would be so much higher in this list if it wasn't for this game. I know this game. I know that you know this game. I hate this game. And I know that you hate this game too. So we hate this game, and we hate Tekko. The Usul look like they're probably incredibly high maintenance, and I could probably never afford to buy one anyways. If you're like a wealthy person with a lot of time, this is probably the pet for you, but I'm a poor person with no time at all, so it's kinda near the bottom of my list. Here at the top of our D tier list, we have Grawl. Grawl is basically just Skeeth light. Grawl were made to look mean, and they're meant to look like bullies, but they don't look as mean or bully-like as Skeeths do. We're gonna continue on to the C tier of Neopets. Angry Fish. Ugly. There's sadness behind these eyes too, like the Shoryu, but at least the rest of it is cute. Sarah McLachlan probably also has one of these. Moonsea are cute, but simple. And then we have Kachik, which are a little cuter, and a little less simple. The Akara are interesting, because I like them a lot, but when I was looking around for pictures for this video, I stumbled upon old variants of the Akara, and they are so repulsive that I could not look at them the same way after that. The Tanu are extremely mediocre, so they're fairly boring, but they're cool. You know, they're cool. Lenny is a cool name, but it's just a bird. But it's a bird with a cool name, so I guess it's not so bad. Quiggles are actually cute as hell, even though they're kinda ugly. They're kinda like Pugs or Gilbert Gottfried. You can't not love the Quiggle, but they're kind of ugly. Also, the original Quiggle design was that of the frog stomp, which is hilarious, actually. This is an elephant. Elephants have elegant, jewel-encrusted crowns and tiny, tiny wings. Maybe they can fly, maybe they can't, I don't know. Next up we have the Terry. Terry are actually pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure one of them pooped on me once and I'm still upset about it. Yerbal. Yerbal is fun to say. They're very stocky. You could probably punt it pretty far if you wanted to. I'm not saying that you should, but maybe he'd enjoy it too. When I first saw the Aisha, I thought it was actually a really cool Neopet, but then I thought about it. Look at these legs, right? Walking with those legs anywhere is going to take a very long time, so you'll have to carry it. But if you carry it, its ears are going to be flopping around on your face. You don't want that. The only alternative, in my opinion, is to get a wagon. So if you have an Aisha, you must also have a wagon. Zweetalk are catered towards the kids who love nature. And also, I could be saying Zweetalk wrong, but nobody will ever know, because they're the only Neopet that's left off of the official pronunciations page. Here we have the Zafara? Zafara. They actually have a neat design. Look at that cute little tail, and the cute ears. They kind of remind me of Jazz Jackrabbit, but they also look like they'd chew on all your stuff. The buzz were initially ranked very high on my list before I realized just how loud its wings would be. Canonically, they're 22 centimeters tall, so this would actually get quite loud. Sorry about that. Next up we have the Bori. The Bori are very well designed, and I have nothing bad to say about them, so they're right in the middle, right in the middle of C tier. Kinda like me in high school. Stay cool, Bori. Lutari are very fun. They're based on otters, and I don't know a single person who doesn't like otters. It's hard to hate this pet. If you or someone you know has an issue with otters or Lutari, please shoot us an email here so we can tell you why you're wrong. Mohog, more like Moehog. Corbett is very cute. Keep it up, boys. Taking the top of the C tier, we have the Nemo. The Nemo are so chill. The Nemo have found inner peace. They know they're high C tier and they're content with that. In a world so full of sadness and struggle, the Nemo have looked deep and found themselves. There are only two dinosaur Neopets. We have Chambi and we have Grawl. Only one of these dinosaurs would I trust around kids, and that is not an easy thing to say about dinosaurs. The Norbu have short legs, just like the Aisha, except they solved this issue by hopping everywhere, and if that isn't the cutest thing you ever saw, then get out of my video. Piofin is basically Tuscanini, but he's got some big ol' clompers and he's a little bit less cute. I can't imagine this pet would be useful for anything, and trying to watch it play fetch would probably just be sad. Even underwater, why hooves? The struggle that this pet must go through to remain alive is baffling, so that's why it's so high up. Tuscanini is kind of in the same boat as Piofin, except being in a boat for these guys is bad. But Tuscanini is a little bit cuter and a little bit more capable, so he takes our number 10 spot. Curie are the fiercest Neopet, but they manage to stay cute. Look at this mane. Look at this tail. Look at this face. Now look at these ears. Now look at this original design rocking a pair of red Converse. I love this Neopet. Hissy is a snake with arms, which means it can do all the things that regular snakes can do, but it can also open cans. I feel like having appendages makes it harder to slither, so it's a bit of a trade-off. But ultimately, the Hissy are a great take on a snake pet. At the tippity top of our B tier list, we have the Skeeth. The Skeeth are obviously designed to look like bullies, but I guess every universe needs its villains, and you can't underappreciate a good villain. You do kinda have to wonder, though, what kind of kid chooses a Skeeth as their pet. Probably keep an eye on that kid. Starting off the A tier, we have the Rookie. And honestly, it's so refreshing to see a large bug with a comforting aura. I feel like most media portrays bugs as gross and scary, but Neopets doesn't do that. In Neopets, bugs are friends. I remember having a Mirkar when I was a kid, and I just love how long their tails are, but I don't remember them doing this, and this is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen on this website. I think I could honestly watch this all day. We do have other pets to get to, though, so up next we have
Bruce. 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 Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce. After the Bruce, we have the Grundo. The Grundo came from space, but they're totally chill living on a foreign planet and just doing whatever they want. If we can learn one thing from the Grundo, it's that sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. We have now reached the S tier. This is the highest tier of pet. Only 2 pets have the visual appeal and luck to end up in this tier. So taking second place, we have the Bloomaroo. Bloomaroo is a fantastic pet for many different reasons. First off, its name rolls off your tongue. Bloomaroo. The first and last syllables rhyme. It's perfect. Secondly, it's visually wonderful. Its cheeky grin is adorable as hell, and even when they're sad, they're still cute. The way they rest on their tail gives them a playful personality, and their heart-shaped paws definitely add to that. Their ears and nose both drip off in a similar fashion, and you can really tell that the designer has spent a lot of time on this pet. Good job, team. And now, on to number 1. At the very top of our list, we have the Chia. The Chia are the best in Neopet, and if you think I'm wrong, then you're wrong. There are so many variations, and most of them are incredibly, irresistibly awesome. They're like fun potatoes, and who doesn't love fun? Who doesn't love potatoes? They're so cheerful all the time, and their happiness seems to be uninterrupted by the fact that their arms are absolutely useless. They also probably can't see very well, and in order to move they have to waddle everywhere. And also if you pick one up by its head, it's completely and utterly vulnerable. It's easy to see past these flaws when you're looking at such a joyful creature. Pet ownership is special because it gives you a friend to just lounge around the house with, or to play with, or to talk about your problems to, even if they can't understand you. And you develop a special bond, and honestly, there's not a single imaginary pet that I'd rather pretend to have than this little fella. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I forgot one. I'm just some non-player who would make a tier list video and make the mistake of forgetting one. But you're wrong. I didn't forget. Cow didn't make my list, and if you're a big cow fan, you're actually in luck. This is because cow is not a Neopet. Cow is an animal. You can actually go out and purchase one of these and raise it. They smell bad though. Also, you're kinda out of luck because most people eat them. But I'm done talking about this topic now, so thank you, love you, bye!
Trying to talk about this beef, man. Talking about this beef like we ain't been in the game for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been doing it like we got the formula, the secret recipe. You know what I'm saying? I can't even begin to understand. And when's that gonna be done, man? Hold up.
I've been in the kitchen, whipping. I've been chefing, mix it with my left hand. Water whipping and I'm stirring. Y'all want beef and I'ma serve it. Water whipping and I'm stirring. Y'all want beef and I'ma serve it. I stir it. I hit the pot with a spatula. I mix it, I whip it so good you would think I'm a natural. Water whipping and I'm stirring. Y'all want beef and I'ma serve it. Y'all want beef and I'ma serve it. Y'all want beef and I'ma. You could catch me at the stove. I was whipping up a bowl. I just came back from the stove. 5-star restaurant at home. I just dumped out that whole packet, add the powder, let it simmer. I was whipping. Should be done about 10 minutes. Hold up, I told you I'm serving that stroganoff. Hot up the oven, it's molten lava. Hey, I get some more for mama. Hey, serving your auntie and serve your uncle. Hey, I boiled the pot and I dropped the bundle with my wrist until I got that carpal tunnel.